Hey, we're on the show again. It's chime time, and this is Cooking Avenue. And today we are cooking these terrific, handy dandy potatoes or potatoes. And we're making some potato omelette. I might dice up some onion, but most specifically, it's the oysters again, and they're getting all split because they're old, but I'm gonna cook them all and put them in this omelet. I don't think I'm gonna put cheese in it, but I might. And yeah, so like just to show you, if you could see, it's a bit far from the camera, but let's move ourselves just a few inches closer. You just take these bad boys and you peel them off from the center. You want to like grab the bottom and just go like this. They become very stringy. There's like a million little guys at the bottom. Some people will find it gross. Honest to God, I would have found it gross like just a few years ago, probably. Like, it's not like I started going shroom crazy. I think when I first moved out on my own, out of college anyway, I started to actually start purchasing mushrooms and experiment with eating them raw and eating dried ones and not liking dried shiitake, but liking not dried shiitake. And that's like a more normalized mushroom. Like, these are like less normalized. Like, I found these in Italy, which is an Italian supermarket that we have here in New York. I find like it's a lot less common everywhere else. But anyway, I have 2 eggs in here, and I chopped up some dill and chopped up some peppers. I mean, not peppers, potatoes. And I'm really just gonna chock this full of the mushrooms and saute the heck out of it. Like, I don't care if there's not enough egg. I only had 2 eggs anyway. So I'm gonna tear them up and just throw them in because there's nowhere else to throw them. There's no more room on this cutting board. I can't tilt it because it will spill all over the place. This is totally not your regular cooking show. Like, it's just me loosely experimenting with whatever ingredients I have, wearing pajamas, because who isn't right now? Do they still have network television, like, during pandemic? Like, I don't have television available to me because I do not make it available to myself. So I have no idea what they're airing right now. What reruns? Like old TV movies? Made for TV movies. Who has any idea? Maybe they're just airing Netflix. I'm more of a YouTube guy, obviously. Perhaps it's actually even too much. Alrighty. This is just going to be an eggy salad is what it's going to be. Now, what's terrible is I have all these mushrooms, and it's actually too much. So I'm just going to have to saute these for like lunch or something. I'm going to find a Tupperware to put these in. Now, normally I wouldn't rip them apart unless you're going to eat them the same day or immediately. So what I'm doing here is not the best, but this is lunch. Oh God. You're attached to the fridge. In the fridge, out the fridge. I have so many tomatoes. Rubbish. Look at this. I cut this yesterday and it's already bulging. It's going to grow into a whole nother plant. This is all stuff that we purchased, or I purchased actually not too long, like this week. But the potatoes were purchased last week and they were already starting to get eyes, which are all spooky and scary. And oh, I don't even know how to cut onions. I typically do not purchase onion. And I don't purchase potato either. Something, I think like tomato sounds right, but potato no. Potato no. Anyway, cut that junk out. It's gone. The onion's butt. Now, a cool thing with onions, right, is if you score it and don't cut all the way, that way it prevents that weird onion in your eye sensation, you know. Don't cut all the way through, just partially through. And you do that like in a horizontal line. Kind of squeeze the onion together. Whatever. Make sure you have a nice and sharp knife. And then you cut the onion the other way. And then it's now broken into lots of small pieces. Now, I think I was going to use this in making my next batch of pickles, but I guess not. Because and then you just mince it and undo all that safety and whatever protecting your eyes that you just did. Make sure it's nice and cut. Now I have a cousin that is so sensitive to this stuff. Oh yeah, take the nasty junk in the middle, throw in the trash. Woo! These are gonna be so oniony. I cut up way more than I need. Whatever. It's okay if you have some big chunks in there. Onions are delicious. Like I said, this is gonna be a salad. This is gonna be an eggy salad. So I'm not sure if I said before, but I threw some dill in here. I also threw some dill on there. These have been sitting for a while. I could throw some salt on there. They need to be flipped. They're getting brown on the other side. Very crispy. I don't know what it is. They're kind of on the drier side, but they're so thin that maybe they are going to get crispy and crunchy. At least it's easy to tell that they've been flipped. They're nice and brown. The dill's looking alright. It's not looking too hot. I use Kerrygold butter, and they ran out, so we got the spready kind. It's all spready like. Best butter there is. For real, Irish doing it right. And I'm so envious of how good these mushrooms look. So I'm gonna put more in. I changed my mind. We're gonna put more in. Now the ones at the bottom are like so thin that they're hard to pull apart. Really? So then it becomes a toss-up, like, do I tear it apart from the top or the bottom? Whatever you can get, good enough. Good enough. I feel like I'm doing so many cooking videos now that it's either going to bore my viewers or they're going to like it on the regular. Because I usually don't do cooking videos. I do like reviews and tutorials and car videos and things of that nature. But the way I'm going with this channel is that it's just chime time. I'm chime time, and the time that you spend with me is also chime time. Because I am time. I'm the presence. And so are you when you're with me. Now that is looking like a proper egg salad. Now, like, typically, I don't even know what egg salad is about. I feel like that's a very white thing. They make it somehow, and it's like raw kind of and cold. So maybe they throw it in the pan for a little while. And you know, it would help if I looked at other people's channels. I'm gonna be all unhealthy and eat from the knife. Because, like, this is on here, like, it's taking up my one pan. Obviously, this other pan is going in the trash. Look at this guy. This was made by Trisha Yearwood. This is her line of pans. It was really beautiful on the bottom until I ruined it. And it's a wonder I don't burn myself. Can these be done yet? How do they feel? Let's be evil and turn the heat up. Or not. Anyway, we're just gonna have to edit this video and pause it and see how it's done later. And we're back. Potato thingies are done. They're a bit burnt on the bottom side because I turned up the heat too much. They're hot, but they taste good enough. Bit thick. And here is what the good stuff looks like. Now this pan handle does get hot, but as long as you don't have it on too high heat, it's just warm to the touch, kind of. Yes. Yes. But anyway, you wanna kind of flip it around. It's just a little eggy. It's almost cooked. I'm gonna let it gold a little bit and then put it in a bowl. Put it in a little bowl. It's got a little chip in it. I gotta afford some newer ones. This is my good bowl, but I use it for mixing. I'm not even sure if you're supposed to use a porcelain bowl for mixing, but it's what I got. Little spoon for beating the egg. And that's 32. Give it a little bit more of a spin around. Oh, maybe I could do it this way so that the camera can see it. Oh. There we go. You want to angle the pan just right Man, that probably was horrible on your ears. And there you have it. Mmm, delicious. And that's my meal. Mmm. And actually, these are pretty dope. Salt and pepper would be good. But I don't want black pepper. Unfortunately. That's not the most hygienic either. But. And salt, you know, isn't really good for you. So like the less added salt, the better. I don't know. Let's take it to the other room. This is where I eat. Anyway, this is chime time. I'm gonna enjoy this a little bit more on tape so that you see how it tastes. Does it actually taste good? And you can even see it. Does it taste good? Mmm. It does. It's very very light. I want to see if I get some of the finished. You can see there's some mushiness, mushroom. It's very light and earthy, and it doesn't really have too much flavor, but I think that's good. Oh man, my unmade bed is in the background. But I think it's good. You know, sometimes you don't really need like a lot of intense flavors. And the more you treat your body to flavors that aren't hyper exaggerated, you end up not needing to crave that flavor at all. I mean, like, you could really spruce this up with some, I don't want to say ketchup, that's too sugary, but like maybe some Tabasco sauce. And if you really need to, hit it with the salt and pepper, but just throw whatever, see, there's some green in there, throw whatever spice you have that you were cooking with. Like, I mean, I used the dill for fish the other day, I didn't have tarragon. Throw whatever you got together. The more raw ingredients, the healthier. Less processed hand job stuff. Self-satisfying, like, flavor. You know, like, what's in Tabasco sauce? I don't know what's in there. But, like, if you throw a tomato in there or potato, all that it is that. I mean, I don't know if you have organic or not organic. Locally sourced, not locally sourced, how fresh it is. It's potato on potato. There's potato inside the omelet. Potato in the omelet is better. It's juicier, it's less dry, less steps. Just chop it up and throw it all in there. Am I a fan of these little crispies? They're okay. I'm a fan of potatoes in general. Not really, I just don't buy them. I hardly buy eggs. This is a really treat. I really like eggs. But I can only have it because of the pandemic. Usually I'm so busy that, like, if I'm eating out, I'll have eggs. Usually I just don't eat breakfast. Have kombucha or coffee. Coffee is not good. It's not good for you. Such a delicious meal. It's a Saturday, I don't have work. Actually, I do. I have to edit stuff and play with money and schedule side hustle stuff. Anyway, love you all. Keep busy. Do some yoga. Stay healthy. We're almost through this, you know. Things are pretty bad here in New York right now, but it's definitely at the tail end. I'll get a haircut soon. Love you.